Hello, hello friends, Grace here. Welcome, welcome to a Thursday morning crafty session with Grace here at the Comfy Nest with Grace. I'm live on the Essential Stencil business page here on Facebook. I'm going to be doing some Essential Stencil projects, and I'm actually going to be working on a Dollar Tree envelope, which I don't know if you guys have seen these, but I'll show you, don't worry. I'll show you all the things, and we're going to have some fun with that Dollar Tree envelope. But first, let me make sure that this feed is working. I'm going to just get it pulled up on my iPad, my computer here, just to make sure. While I'm doing that and you guys are coming on, I can see 8 people maybe on here. Please say hello in the comments. Please let me know you're here. Say hello in the comments so that I can say hello back. I can welcome you here to Essential Stencil. Let's see. I can't find me yet. So listen, if I can't find me on my iPad, that means other people need a bit of time, right? I mean, isn't that the truth? But some of you are here. Let's see. We'll try to load this. There I am. There, that didn't take too long. Yay, I see it. Now I want to be able to see the comments here. There's Joyce Ann. Hello, Joyce Ann. And Kathy is here. Good morning, Kathy. Sherry's here. And Larry and Christy are here. Who else? Peggy's here from Kansas. And Barb's here from South Dakota. Welcome, welcome, neighbor. I'm here in North Dakota at the Comfy Nest with Grace. There's Kathy Enos. Text BFF. These are the girls. When you see Text BFF, that's what I call all the ladies, some of the gentlemen who are on my Text BFF service. It's a two-way texting system where I can text everybody alerts and say, hey, I'm going live, or hey, I just added stuff to the shop, or there's something coming up that you might want to know about. And hey, Janice Green in Florida. Hello, hello. Good morning or good afternoon for you. Kathy's here from Philly. These Text BFFs, you guys are the best to give me these shout outs in the comments. There's Miss Paula Shue, my local friend and neighbor, who's here checking out the Essential Stencil page today. If you guys aren't getting your notifications from Essential Stencil, just make sure that you go, when we're all done, don't do it now, but when we're all done, you can make some adjustments to your settings. If you go to the Facebook page for whatever business you want to make sure that you get your notifications for, but for Essential Stencil, and then change your notification settings, you can make it one of your favorites, and you can change, and it even tells, like, you can change live videos or recorded videos so that you see all versus seeing some of them. So anyway, just FYI, if you really want to make sure you don't miss out on anything. Good morning, Jana. Hey, Joyce and Tammy's here. Hello, hello, sweet lady. Lisa's here. Yes, you can use exterior paint on your stencils, Lori. It's just a matter of making sure that you clean your stencils right away, so that especially if you're using oil-based paints, that you clean them right away so nothing, that you don't get the problem with not cleaning them. And some people don't clean them. So it's totally up to you. But the problem with not cleaning them, especially if you have really fine, like small areas, like the tops of look at how cute this is. The tops of the shamrocks here are very small. You don't want those to get clogged. And some paints are thick, and if they harden and they really seal up those spots, that would be a bad thing. So just make sure you're cleaning them. Diana says she has before. She's saying that she's used red exterior paints on with hers. Joyce is saying, glad I caught you live. Well, I am too. Let me show you quick. I just got a mailing from Essential Stencil. Thank you to all the folks at Essential Stencil. These sweet new sets. This is like close to one of my favorites, I think. I'm actually not even going to be using this one today. Look at the sweet hearts, you guys. These little sweet 3 hearts. They're so simple and so sweet. And of course, the tag, these mini stencils, the Love Mini Stencil tags, fit perfectly on the Essential Stencil wooden pine tags. That they're meant to go together. So you can see that you get 3 in a pack. It comes with rope. There's a nice big hole up top, already pre-drilled, and they're beautiful pine wood. So when you're out shopping for stencils, don't forget about brushes. Don't forget about the wooden tags, because they're beautiful to work with. They are really high quality. They're nice and smooth. You don't have to do any sanding. They're already smoothed out for you. So check those out. So this one, I'm really loving this set. These are the new sets. Just came out. They're available on the site now. Let me show you I'll show you the Valentine ones first. This one, I'm going to try to get close to the camera. It's a big XO, and then you get a whole sheet of XOs. You get big XOs and a whole sheet of XOs. That could be really fun to play with. It just says XO 3-pack. You get the X in 12 by 12. You get the O, and then you get the set, the pattern of XOs. That could be really fun to play with. They're 12 by 12 stencils. Sorry about that. I'm going to be putting this stuff on the floor so that I don't mix up what I'm doing here. Okay, St. Patty's Day, the luckiest. 6 by 6 stencils. They're 6" by 6", and it's a 6-pack. And that's what you get in there. How fun is that? Some really cute sayings in this one. And I love, 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 let's open it and see it, the Shamrock. Let me just see. Hang tight, girls. Guys and girls, are there any guys in the house? Where are the men in the house? I lost the feed here on my laptop, and I want to make sure you can all see me. What is going on, Essential Stencil? I don't know. Hold on, girls. Hold your horses, as they say. Hold on. Nope, that's not gonna work. All right, anyway, let's take a look at, I specifically want to pull out this one, because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this would make some really cute apparel, like hats and stuff. I gotta put it behind something solid so that you can see it. Nope, that's white, it's not gonna work. Look, I'll take my art journal. Look at that. Isn't that cute? In fact, that would fit on my art journal page. That is adorable. I love that one in this set. That's a 6 by 6 set. One more to show, no, excuse me, 2 more to show you, and then we're gonna get crafty. This one is a set of 2, 12 by 16. So they're large. Look at how big this is, you guys. This big, beautiful truck. I love the pinstriping on the back of the truck.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I don't know. I don't know who that was. Stop talking to me. That's my computer talking to me. Why? Why are you talking to me? Look at this. So you get the big truck that says Farmer's Market, fresh picked clovers, open daily. And then on the back, you get this, like, it's very vintagey. Happy St. Patty's Day with the swirls and the shamrocks. Cuteness alert. Cuteness, cuteness. Kathleen says, I like that one. Oh, Christy says, is it Larry or Christy or both of you here? Thinking about getting those. Exciting. Marilyn says, so pretty. Hey, Eva. Hello, hello. Thanks for saying hello. Bonnie says, super cute. The shamrocks. So I would love to know in the comments, because I can see so many of you saying super cute. Love it. Susan says, so cute. Thank you for sprinkling. Those of you that are sprinkling this out there, it helps so much. It helps to introduce Essential Stencil. It helps to introduce the brand ambassador. So that's me today, Grace from The Comfy Nest with Grace. You'll find my business page here on Facebook. You'll find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, although I don't do as much on those, but I am there. So thank you for sprinkling. It helps us so much to meet new people. Tell me in the comments, if you don't mind, do you decorate for St. Patrick's Day? Do you decorate for Valentine's Day? Do you decorate for both of those? I would consider them more minor. They're like minor holidays compared to like Christmas and Thanksgiving, and Halloween seem to be really big. These seem to be like hit and miss in terms of people's interest in decorating. Do you decorate your home for those? Which ones? I'd love to know. Do you do something on your front porch? This is a porch leaner. It's a porch leaner. I better get it closer. So I have my stand for my camera is like right here. Can you hear that? So it's kind of hard to get a close up for you guys. St. Patrick's Day in this really pretty font. And it's a very unusual font that we don't see this one from Essential Stencil very often. But this is a 5-foot porch leaner. Okay, so this will fit on a 5-foot board. Tell me all the things. Valentine's Day, is it just outside exterior stuff that you do, like a door hanger or a porch leaner, or do you do stuff inside your house as well? I know some people do trees for Valentine's Day. What about St. Patrick's Day? Let's chat about all of this. The truck is so cute, right, Susan? Hey, Penny. Hello, hello. Ellen says, I may have to order some new stencils. So listen, Ellen, Miss Ellen, and all of you who are saying, I may have to order that, please use a brand ambassador's discount code. It helps us because that's how we earn our income. It helps you. So you get a discount, we get some income. Essential Stencil is equally generous to us. So use my code, THECOMFYNEST, when you're shopping, and it helps us both. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you for doing that. My family thanks you for doing that because you're supporting us as small business owners. So thank you. Carol Sprinkled from Ohio. Thank you. Thank you. Ohio in the house. A little Valentine's, but not for St. Patty's, Lisa says. I don't decorate for St. Patty's. It just reminds me of a bunch of people drinking too much. Kathleen, that's funny. Listen, I went to college in Pennsylvania. So those of you in the Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York region, I went to college in Pennsylvania, in Erie, at Mercyhurst College. And Mercyhurst College was found by a group of sisters. It's a Catholic college that came from Dublin, Ireland. So it has an Irish heritage. So while I was going to college, we did have Irish students, like students coming from Ireland for their college career, to play a sport, or, you know, maybe they were, a lot of them were athletes. They were coming into the business, and I was a business major, so quite a few of them were in the business program. Anyway, kids from Ireland that would come. I say kids now because, well, I'm way beyond my college years. That's a long time ago. Anyway, I had so much fun meeting these people, both men and women. And when St. Patty's Day would roll around, they just got such a kick out of it because, according to them, at the time, this is over 20 years ago, in Ireland, St. Patty's Day is it's a religious holiday. It's not a like commercial holiday. So leave it to Americans to, and I don't know if it's that way in other countries too, but leave it to us Americans to make it like a fun time holiday, like green eggs and the ham and green beer at the bar. It's been known to happen on that holiday. So I get it, Kathleen. Oh, Bonnie says Dublin is so much fun. I've never been there, but I know that the people who I met from Ireland, such loving, warm, funny, really fun, spirited people that we got to meet. So I always felt so blessed to be able to know those kids from Ireland. Check him in from Western Iowa. Hello, Deb. Hello. Everyone thinking spring? Yeah, Joyce, right? It is 27 below zero. That is the temperature here in North Dakota today. A little bit nervous about my kiddos going to school. My husband drove them rather than them driving themselves. And my son has to get on a bus, and you know, the wrestling team, they're going like 3.5 hours away. And that makes me a little nervous, I have to say, as a mama, to get your kid on a bus when it's that cold. Although my husband said, I think generally, there's a parent caravan. So the parents, like my husband is going down to Bismarck for this wrestling tournament, but I'm staying here with Gannon. He said a lot of times, like I wasn't an athlete, so I don't know, but he said a lot of times the families would caravan down behind or in front of the bus so that there was a grouping of people, just in case, because that makes me nervous. Just if you did happen to have bus trouble and it's 27 below, how do you keep all those kids warm and safe? It makes me nervous. Linda's in Happy Jack, Arizona. I imagine it's not quite so cold, but what is it like in Arizona, the weather? Sue always looks forward to the lies. Thank you for saying that. I haven't been here in a while. I mean, some of you already know this. We had a death in the family in November. The funeral was in December because my father-in-law died in Florida. And so it was a bit of work for my husband and his brother to get down to Florida to be with his mom and make the arrangements to get dad back up here. And then, anyway, and then we had another funeral that same week of a dear friend. So I just haven't been here for a while. I needed to I was really having trouble focusing to get back into the work swing of things between Gannon being at the doctor's for a week at Mayo. That was 9.5 hours away. So we had that trip. We had the funeral. We had family here. We had Christmas. It's good to be back. It's good to be back and in a routine. Marcia says, I have Irish heritage, so definitely St. Patrick's Day. There you go. I'm half Irish. My kids are half Irish because my husband and I are both half Irish. I do decorate for the minor holidays, but not as extravagant. Marilyn, I think that's probably I think you're really, like, I think that's really normal. I think that's probably pretty typical. When my kids were really little, I did all the minor holidays too. But I've kind of gone away from that. I'll put a few little things out for those 2 holidays, but I don't, like you said, like Marilyn pointed out, not as quite as extravagant as, you know, the fall season. You know, a lot of the fall decorations, the pumpkins and, you know, the vintage trucks with the pumpkins coming out of them, the acorns, they can last you all the way through Thanksgiving. They can be up through the Halloween, through fall, through Halloween, through the football season. If you decorate football stuff, if you have a football player in your house, which we do, and through Thanksgiving. So that's nice because you get longevity out of those. These other minor holidays, it's a one-day deal and it doesn't last as long. So it's interesting, isn't it, to think about? Robin doesn't decorate, but she crafts for them because she loves porch signs. Well, good for you, Robin. You are found the right place here at Essential Stencil because they have so many awesome porch leaners to pick from. And it's Jonas. What a pretty name. She says, I pre-ordered the St. Patty's Day. I don't decorate for Valentine's, but I do for St. Patty's Day. I love it. I love it. I love that you guys are also individual and that you're sharing. So thank you for sharing. Who said that? Maria said a crisp good morning to you from Northwest Minnesota. I think it's actually, I was talking to a teammate this morning. You guys, we're chatty today and I love it. I was talking to a teammate this morning via the computer, and she's in Minnesota, and she said it's 38 below zero there. It's 27 below zero here. It's frigid. That's a good way to put it. Cold here in New Jersey, waiting for snow. Wanda does Valentine's Day and St. Patty's door hangers. Cool. Hi from Wesley Chapel, Florida, Miss Susan. Hello, hello. Okay, look at this cute little thing. Look at this. Is from the Dollar Tree. It came with this little heart that you slip inside. Okay, that is darling. It's just a piece of paper though. Okay, we're gonna create something more substantial to put inside of here, and we're gonna doll this up a little bit because it's so darling, you guys. It's wood. It has a hanger, and actually I'm gonna take this off because we're gonna do something different here. So let's get that off right away. It has a hole for the hanger. It's wood. It's really narrow. It's not that wide, so you're not gonna fit, like, you know, if you have kids, they're not gonna fit all of their Valentines in this thing. But this would be really cute to send to someone, you know, I'm thinking college dorm door, that, you know, he or she could put this on her college dorm door for little notes from friends that they could slip in. I'll meet you at dinner, whatever it might be. Meet you at the calf. Look at how cute that is. Now, what I want to do is we're going to recreate something using this stencil set. This one I haven't shown you yet. This is one of the new ones. It's a 6-pack. Go this way. Let me show you what comes in this pack. In this pack, it's a 6x6. They're 6 inches by 6 inches. And you get the hugs with the heart. That is darling. That's really cute. You get a truck, and I really like this truck. This one's a little bit different. I like the back of this truck. I really like that a lot. It's almost like 3 little panels, and you could do decorative things or put different colors, or, oh, there's just so many things you could do there. You get Better Together, adorable. You get I Love You, a bushel and a peck. These are great little phrases for this holiday, for this Valentine holiday. And then the kissing booth, 25 cents a smooch, which if I had this before I made my little Dollar Tree crate candy holder, this is popsicle sticks and a Dollar Tree crate, and I put my kisses in there. How adorable is that? But this, you could put on here, kissing booth with the kisses inside. Oh, so cute. So, so cute. I think that's adorable. And then you could have the 25 cents a smooch or a kiss, whatever you want to put. Anyway, so cute. I'm going to be using from that set this one. It says Love You More. That's the one I'm going to use. We're going to put it inside this envelope. We're going to bling up the envelope. So how are we going to do this? I would really like to be able to use this corrugated paper. See that? I had to test it though, because like I said, this is not very thick, and this will just fit It like just fits, you guys. So I'm hoping, because I want to put another piece of paper on top of this, we're going to do some layering, and I hope we can make this work. So I'm going to do, let's put the envelope aside for a minute. We're going to get back to that because we're going to decorate it a little bit. But what I want to do is put Love You More on the corrugated, but I want to have a splash of white here. And also, because this is corrugated, I'm not so sure about stenciling on that. You probably can, but I thought for a pop of white, we could use some watercolor paper. I just grabbed my watercolor paper pad, and we're gonna stencil on the watercolor paper, and that's gonna go on the heart, and then we're gonna glue them together. So let's grab a piece of this really thick watercolor paper. Put this aside for now. Sorry for the bang. And this watercolor paper has to fit on top of the corrugated paper. And I want to still use this heart shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the heart shape onto the back of the paper, and then I'm going to cut it out. This is going to be cute, you guys, I promise. I got the envelope from the Dollar Tree. I got the envelope from my Dollar Tree. I made my poor husband and children, not child. I thought it was one child. But no, actually, now that I think of it, both of them were there. Right after church, we picked up my mother-in-law. We went to church. We all went to breakfast. And then I said to my husband, because by then the Dollar Tree was open, I said, if you could possibly bring me, because we were all in the same car, so I don't have to come back into town, because we live about it's about a 15-minute drive into town. I said, can you just swing by the Dollar Tree? He's like, really? My kids from the back seat. Mom, come on. They're 14 and 16. I said, listen, I just want to swing in there. You know how this goes. I'm just going to swing in there because I want to see if they have, because the last time I was there a week ago, they didn't have Valentine stuff out. I said, can we just swing in, please, and see if there's any Valentine stuff? And he said, I don't want to be here long, which I don't blame them. They wanted to get home and watch football and do homework and get on with their life, because we had already been out of the house for several hours. I'm looking for scissors, girls. Here they are. This is the one I want. So they agreed to it. And I said, listen, it'll be 5 minutes. If they haven't put any Valentines out, it'll be 5 minutes, because I'll just swing around and I'll know there's no Valentine, and I'll come back to the car. However, if there's Valentine stuff, if I score, it's going to take a few minutes, because then I'm going to have to look through the stuff and pick out some stuff. Well, I scored. In fact, I might do a live on my business page, The Comfy Nest with Grace, later on to show you guys all the fun stuff that I got. And this was one of them. They actually had another envelope. I don't have it with me here. It's across the room. Different design. So cute. Totally different design. But the same, you know, like the colors are different and the patterns are different on the other one. And it has a different insert. But I think this is so darling. The insert is literally a piece of shiny paper, and this one is mucked up. Like somebody must have touched it with lotion on, because it's got markings on it. So I got another phone call. It's got markings on it. So we're gonna just redo the insert, and I'm gonna pray that this is gonna fit, because it'll be stinking cute if it does. Okay, so we're gonna cut. I'm starting with the heart cleavage. That's what I call this little that little point on your heart. I don't know why. Years ago, I did a craft, and I was trying to think of a name. I think I was actually on this page, you guys. I was painting and trying to like describe the area of the heart that I was describing the detail for. And I'm like, what do you guys call this? I guess we'll call it heart cleavage. And it just kind of stuck. So now everybody who knows the Comfy Nest knows heart cleavage. Now listen, I've got my outline. I'm not the kind of crafter creator who gets super worked up about perfection. It's just not me. And I encourage you, as a recovering perfectionist, I encourage you to adopt that same mentality, because when you require perfection out of yourself, it really does take out all the fun of the crafting. I'm going to do little bits and pieces here, because my scissors have a short blade, and so that I can reach easy, I still have just that little point to do right there. But it was easier to get that big piece off, and then I can manage this. Okay, now, so cute, right? This is gonna fit in here, but now what I don't know, I wanna put, look at how cute. I love that so much more than the white, but I don't know that I can stencil on here. So what I thought I would do is just take a piece of watercolor paper, but it's thick. It's thick. It's going to be able to handle the paint. That's watercolor paper is one of the thickest you can get. I think it is the thickest you can get. And then you go to canvas paper. Joyce, you're welcome for sharing the Dollar Tree fun. I think I'm just going to I'm going to tear a little square like I did on this project. That's a piece of watercolor paper, and I like the torn edges. Oh, dummy, I should have checked first. Where's my Better Together or Love You More? Yeah, so like that will fit on there. The Love You More will fit on there, and I really like the torn edges. So I'm gonna try to tear this so that it fits on here, and then we can slip it in. Does it make sense? Just kind of see where I'm coming at with this. I'm actually gonna tear toward me because I really like the torn look of the paper. Do you know when you're tearing paper, if you're doing paper crafting, when you tear toward yourself, it looks different than if you tear away from yourself. Interesting note. So especially try it with colored papers and you'll really see the difference. Like papers that have decorative colors on them. Okay, so just a torn edge, raggedy edge. Let's see, I want it to fit on the heart though. And it's got to fit this. So this is gonna fit easily. I really like this wicked raggedy edge. Raggedy edge. This is the right way. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to tear this up a little more right here. My hand's not just a little bit too small to reach all the way to the end there. I'm going to tear this a little more so it looks like that. Why not? I think it's super cute. I would love to put nail brads or something in this, but it's not going to fit. Like there's just not enough room. Just not enough room. And I better tear this little angle right here a little bit. Just so it fits just like that. Do you see? Just kind of a raggedy little, let's see if it's going to fit in here before we go through all this. I think it will. It's just a matter of, it's just a matter of gluing it down properly, right? I think that'll be cute. What do you guys think? Do you like the white or would you, I'd love to know your opinion, would you just try to stencil right on the black? Actually, or right on that cardboard, that corrugated. If I tried it, let's try it. If I tried this and it doesn't work, then we can take this paper and put it on top. Because this, I love the look of that. I love this, just like this. This now, I'm not so sure if this is sticking out. Oh, this edge isn't going in. There we go. It's tight, you guys. I don't know. What do you think? That's actually kind of cute too. Either way is going to work. Let's see as an experiment, because I love to experiment and report back to people. That's a lot of my membership groups. I do a lot of experimenting and reporting back to the ladies in the membership groups. This is what worked. This is what didn't work. Here's what I found. Okay, black paint. We're just gonna go black. I'm also gonna paint this little heart black. So I've got two things to paint black. So let's get a little bit of black paint here. And I need my stencil brush, which I think I put them in here. Here's one. Essential stencil brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this black paint on my brush, and I'm gonna work it into the bristles here. I call this the land of offload, where I'm actually loading it up into the bristles of the brush, okay? Now we're gonna try, we'll see, I don't know. It's got grooves in it, it's like this. The paper's got little grooves, so I'm not sure how the stencil is gonna sit on here. If it's going to allow me, we shall see. I think I'm going to go a little bit low here so that the tops of the hearts are mainly blank without design. Okay, we'll do that right there. Okay, let's just see. I'm going to basically stipple up and down. Now, what's going to be interesting about this is you have the highs and the lows of this corrugated paper. So some of the lows are going to get filled in with some black, and some probably won't. So it'll be interesting to look at. I don't tape, it's just me. You can tape if you want to. Some people like to use spray adhesives. Obviously on paper, we're not going to use a spray adhesive. And you'd have to have a very low tack, like a washi tape or a painter's tape, to paint or to tape your stencil down to your paper. I generally, even on wood surfaces, I generally don't tape very often unless it's a really big design. I don't know, I'm hoping this is gonna work. Actually, if it works, then we can eliminate that white. I like the idea of the pop of white, but I don't want it peeking through. Now that I think of it, I don't know, we'll see. Do I want it peeking through the envelope, like showing in the envelope opening, because the heart sticks, whoa, it budged a little bit. The heart sticks out of the envelope just a bit. Okay, I like to hinge. I use this word to describe this, where I'm gonna hold down really tightly with this hand and I'm gonna hinge this back so we can look at it and see, is this the way we want it before we take the stencil off. Let's just look. Oh, you guys, it's incredibly cute. If I do say so myself, not that I'm like patting my own back, but it's really cute. I'm gonna darken up this section right here. I think I'm gonna leave it like this and just forget the watercolor paper. You guys, it's stinking cute. Hold on, check her out. Let me put this aside. You guys, it turned out great. Are you kidding me? We need to let that dry. I'm really excited. I want to like slip it into the envelope and see how much of the words are showing. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll make our mind up in a minute. I'm going to have this little wooden heart. Now, I know that the Dollar Tree has wooden hearts. I know that they have heart stickers. I don't have any. I don't remember if they had them and I just didn't get them. I can't remember that little quick run through the Dollar Tree with my husband and kids waiting in the car. I don't know why I didn't get any. This one I got off Amazon, but any sticker heart, you could cut another heart out of cardstock paper. I just happen to have this little birchwood one, and I'm gonna paint it black. I like to, when I have something little like this and I don't want to touch the paint with my finger to hold the heart down, I usually use my X-Acto knife just to kind of push on that, make sure it doesn't budge while I'm trying to finish painting it. There. We'll let that dry. I'm going to put this in my water. Put this aside, put this aside. Let's see if this is dry, because if it's dry, we can slip it in there and see. Yeah, they're really, when you're using your brush and you're stippling on your paint, there's hardly any paint. It's a dry brush almost, so that there's not much paint on there anyways, but I wanted to check just to make sure that when I slip this in here, it doesn't get black paint everywhere. So if we do this just the way it is, look at how cute that is, you guys. I want to see, oh, look what shows. I'm trying to see if I can get it to go over more this way, this way. If I go all the way this way, that's what shows. Or you can do like a peekaboo with just the word love. That's really cute, you guys. I actually really like that. So I'm gonna forego. I was gonna put this on top because I wasn't sure that we'd be able to stencil on the corrugated cardboard, but I was able to. So we'll leave it just like that. Oh my gosh, stinking cute. Now, the black heart, let's dry that, because that, I'm gonna put the black heart right here. And I may stencil something on there too, but let's dry it and see what it looks like, because I'm incredibly visual with this. So I wanna see this stuff as it comes together. Erin says, this is gonna be so cute. I'm really behind. Mary says, Grace, you're so creative. Why, thank you, Miss Mary. Miss Mary Noakes. Glad I didn't miss you. I'm late, but not missed you. Hey, Tita, how are you? Thanks for being here. Jenny says, so cute. Dollar Tree rocks. XOXO. Deborah Bolts, I love that comment. Yes, mixed media paper, Carmen. to answer your question, she said, would mixed media paper work? Yes, it would. It's a little thinner than cardstock paper, or excuse me, watercolor paper. So yes, your mixed media paper definitely would work. Yes, yes. Tearing the paper, yeah. Try it. Tear it toward yourself, Joyce. It looks different than when you tear it away from yourself. It gives it a different look. I like tearing it toward me because I like the white pulp of the paper to show. Check it out, girls. Check it out. I usually don't join going live during the day, off today because of quarantine. Oh, Joanne, well, I hope everyone's safe and healthy where you are. And I'm glad you were able to join us. Hey, Lois, I've not seen you in a very long time. Miss Lois Vitagliano. I'm going to catch the replay for the beginning later. That's a good idea. Oh, Jenny, I'm glad you like the torn paper look. Is the envelope big enough for kids to use as their Valentine box? Absolutely not, Diana. I can barely fit this in there. So if they have more than one Valentine, it's, you know, it's not, you're not going to fit a bunch of them. You know, the skinny little Valentines that you buy, they're pre-made. And when my kids were little, they were like the Ninja Turtles and SpongeBob SquarePants and Lightning McQueen, and they're little and you fold them. That would fit in here, but you're not going to fit many of them. It's not very big, but it is so stinking cute. That's why I was thinking it would be really cute. It is almost, it's 9 3/4 inches long. And this part right here, from here to here, is it's a little more than 6, like 6 1/4. Whoop, don't lose my ruler. So anyway, it's not very big. And this slip in, this was tight. Getting this corrugated paper in there was a little tight. What they had in there is this really thin, shiny piece of regular paper. Like it's like printer paper, except it's shiny. Shiny and slick. All right, look at, that's gonna jazz this up a little, and it's gonna coordinate with this black that I'm adding in here, which is very striking. And let's just see for a minute if there's any design element from here. I'm gonna put a little white heart inside of the black heart. So let me grab some white paint, and I need just the littlest bit. I'm gonna stencil on here, onto this black heart, a little white one right there, because it's just like an extra little added dimension, right? I'm gonna do this, and then I am gonna use a white paint marker on here too and do something, but let me get a little bit of white paint on here. I covered this paint jar with a little bit of wax paper just so I could get the lid on and off more easily, and it's working really well, although I've only had this paint jar, I just got it. It's from DecoArt. I just got it. And I've only had it for a couple of days, and I've had to change the paper a couple of times because it's kind of absorbing the paint, so it gets wet even on the top side. It's wet with paint. So anyway, I'm liking it. It's making it easier to open that. It's not getting all clogged up, but I've had to change the paper a few times. All right, I'm stippling on, this is just a regular paintbrush because it's skinny and I can get around the other hearts. There's like this huge row of little hearts. I'll show you here in a minute. And I just want the one, and I want it to be white. So I'm gonna just, I probably didn't even need to go back in my paint jar there. Stippling in some white paint, and I'll show you this tiny little paintbrush, regular paintbrush, but that tiny little paintbrush allowed me to get just that one little white heart, you know, because look at all the little hearts that are around it. Okay, perfection. Ooh, so cute. So super cute. And it's really striking, that white heart. Okay, this is gonna go right here. Simple. I've got my hot glue gun going, but I'm gonna use this silicone glue because it's been working like a champ for me for gluing things down. It sets really fast. Silicone glue sets really fast. It's clear, it's crystal clear, and it holds really well. So I've been loving it. You're welcome, Kathy, for that info. Let's see. I'm so behind on comments, but I'm gonna try to check out some more. Gina's loving these new stencils. I'm excited to use them on a project. Good for you. If you guys are members of the Stencil of the Month Club, that is the paid membership group where you get exclusive designs sent to your door every month, and you can sign up for 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months at a time. And The longer period that you prepay for, the bigger the discount is. So it really is best to sign up for the 6 month. And then if after that you decide you don't want to do it anymore, you can opt out. You can sign up for the 3 months and then opt out. You get the best discount at the 6 month. And I think they have a gift too. If you sign up for the 6 month, there's a gift. I'm not going to say what it is because they've changed it a couple of times. At one time it was an apron. Then I think it was a gift card for more stencils. So you would have to go to stencilofthemonthclub.com. If you use my code, TheComfyNest, you'll get 50% off your first month. But check that out. Exclusive designs, but the really, really bonus fun part of Stencil of the Month Club is if you create stencil projects with any of the stencils, Stencil of the Month or not, the stuff that's on the general website, there are so many beautiful projects being shared in that Facebook group here on Facebook. It's a private Facebook group just for members of that club. And there's a lot of beautiful projects and creativity and inspiration in that group. So if you do this project, someone said, I'm going to have to go crafting. If you do it and you're a member of that club, make sure you're sharing in there. This is corrugated. Yes. Just try it. I love it. I love you guys. Your Diana says, just try it. Just try it. Tracy likes the white on the both. On the top, Nancy says, I love them all. You guys are so positive and fun. And Rosanna says, that's the way to learn. Just try it. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you for the stars, you guys. You're so sweet. Deborah loves the brushes. I do too. Dana says, I'm getting my Valentine stencils out today. Go, Dana. Go, 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 Dana. Do it, girl. Really interested to see how this turns out, stenciling on corrugated. Carmen. Are you kidding me with how easy that was? It's stinking cute too. Easy and cute. Just two of my favorite words together. Look at that. It is a little bit of a, like, you know, you really got to work at getting that in there, but it's not tight once it's in. It's just getting it in that lip. So the good thing is this shouldn't fall out. Like, look at, that's not going to fall out at all because it's nice and snug in there. Busy day, text BFF, COVID in the house. Oh, Debbie, God bless you all. I'm so sorry to hear that there's COVID. You're dealing with that. That's no good. A little bit of silicone glue in the middle. I'm going to come in with my hot glue. Just a couple of little dots of it to really hold this in place. A couple of little dots. This is going right in the center here, just as a nice pop of color and to dress this up a little like that. Oh, you guys, seriously. And then we're gonna do some glitter. We're gonna do some glitter, and I have glitter options galore. So black glitter, like, of course you can buy paints that have black glitter in them, and I am like the queen. This one's like a holograph one. Is that what it's called? Galaxy Glitter by Deco Art. Heavily loaded glitter acrylic paint. But look at it, it's cool, right? That's cool, but I don't want purple on here, so I'm not gonna use that one. This one's cool. It's Glamour Dust Ultrafine Glitter Paint from Deco Art. But again, it's holographic, and I don't want the reflection of orange, pink, and green. I don't want that on here, so that one's out. This one is Craft Twinkles by Deco Art. I don't represent Deco Art. I just like their stuff. So I'm not like pushing it because it just happens to be what I have on hand. Multi Twinkles. Brush on glitter paint. This one, the color is, I can't read it. Shake Well. I can read that. Seriously, girls. Multi Twinkles. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know the name of this one. I can't see the color name anywhere, but I'm going to show it to you real close. That has less, it has some like gold. I do see a little bit of green. See when you do this? It's very glittery, but I don't think I want to introduce new colors in there. This one, Glamour Dust, Ultrafine Glitter. This one is called Ice Crystal. And it's just white. okay? It's just gonna be white. Let me see, you can't even see it through the, you can't even see it. It just looks like glue. It looks like glue. I'm gonna put this on there. Now, you could use Mod Podge with, what is it called? The glass shards. What's that stuff called? Diamond dust. Should we do diamond dust? I think I'm just gonna do this because it's more subtle. It's not so, you can use fine glitter. Here's the deal. And I'm just getting back into glitter. The dry glitter that comes in the bottle, the shaker bottles. I'm just getting back into this stuff. I have avoided it for years because I don't like the mess of it. I don't like that it gets everywhere. But it has such beautiful results. It really, really does, especially with the particular glue that I like is called Tacky When Dry. Especially with that, it just has gorgeous results. So I've gotten back into the dry glitter, but this painted glitter is so fast, you guys. So we're going with the painted glitter. It's super fast, and it's actually, oh, look at that. I've been throwing brushes out because left and right, my brushes have been breaking on me. We're gonna trick this one. I'm gonna put some silicone glue right here. So it's really good to know what the glitters that you have in stock in your house, in your craft space, what they do, because they all have different effects. I'm going to show you an example. Oh, there goes my little share me sign. Okay. This is like a chunky glitter, silver glitter. It has small particles and big particles. I have these little swatches hanging up of the glitters that I use most often because, check this out, these are all the gold glitters that I have, and look at the difference in colors. Like this one looks very green to me, but it's very shimmery. That's actually a shimmer pen. Look at them all. Look at the difference. Some of them are metallic sheens. Some of them have glitter in them. So you can see the difference because they look more particled than the ones that just have a metallic sheen. So you have metallics, you have pearlized paints and glues and pens and markers. You have the dry glitter, you have the wet glitters that you can use. So I like to do swatches, and we did this in the Craft Therapy Club, my paid membership group. We did a really extensive month. We did a shimmering mermaid, big shimmering mermaid painting. It was 16 by 20, and the tail of the shimmering mermaid, I wanted to test out like greens and blue, like teals and greens and blues and purples for her tail. And so we did a big swatch of all of the different paints and pens and glitter options that I had on hand so I could showcase to you guys. It's a bit of work, but it's good to do that because then you know exactly what your products, what they look like on a project. And you may want it to be more subtle and not like super uber, like shiny in your face glitter. If you want super uber shiny in your face glitter, you'll know what option to take. If you don't, you'll know what option to take. So I think it's good. I think it's good to have options and to know what your options, your supplies can do. Now this is going to go on kind of milky white, but it's going to dry clear. And we're just going to put on some of this glitter. I was going to avoid the little white heart, but I think I'm going to go right on it. And I'll show you. I'm putting it this way so I can see it because I need to be able to see what I'm doing here. And I got a little bit on the red part. So let me come in with a huggy wipe, and I'm just going to wipe. I don't want it on this part right here. You know, my brush accidentally hit the red part of the envelope. So let's wipe that off. Okay. So let's let this dry, and then I'm going to put some beads on, oh gosh, I hope I didn't, was there a little blip in the screen for you guys? I got a low battery warning, so I'm going to plug in. I don't want to be losing you. Let me get in my chair again. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of jute with some, I have these cool beads that, and I think it would be really striking to have a couple of black beads on the hanger. So we're going to redo the hanger. Let me get rid of some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to redo this hanger with a couple of these black and white beads. I don't have any red beads. I wish I did because I would string in both. But I have black and white, and these are darling, but I don't want to compete with the plaid that we already have going here. So I'm just going to use I'm not going to use that black one. It just rolled right off of my table. It went back there behind you. Okay, let's see. So I think I'm just going to use black and white. I think I'll do 2 black and 1 white. We're going to string these into the jute rope that I have. So I'm going to, and the only thing I will say about this, and my glitter is just about drying now. See how subtle that is? It's still glitter. You can see it's little particles of shiny, right? It's not metallic. Metallic is one solid painted paint that is colored with a metallic sheen. Glitter is little itty bitsy particles of shiny stuff. See that? I think it's really cute. I think that's cute. Okay, anyway, what was I gonna say? The only thing with this envelope is this little part right here is kind of chewed up a little bit. See that? It's kind of mucked up and chewed up a little bit. I'm gonna grab my little files and just clean that up a little, because everything else about this is stinking cute, and then you have this like chewed up hole right here. So I'm gonna try to push that back in because some of it came out, and I want to get that off there. That's not the right one. Too wide, actually. Let's grab this little one. It's round, but it's a little file. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting to it. I'm just trying to file off the excess cardboard around that hole so it looks nicer. So I'm taking the paper that's kind of unruly and pushing it into the hole and down so that it comes off inside the hole. If I pull away, I'm afraid it would tear. So you want to push down into the hole. Okay, another tip for you. All right, little files put away. We're going to string this up. I have way more string than I need here, but that's okay. It's going to help. I have another tip coming at you here. Get your ears ready. This hole is really easy because it's, well, it should be easy. It's really big. The holes on the beads are less easy to thread. So you can get a needle, but the thing with using a needle is sometimes these holes are too small to even get your darning needle through there. Oh, I'm so full of them, Kathy. I'm so full of it, right? She says, you're so full of tips. I really am. I love to share them. I'm passionate about sharing them because I want you all to get as much joy out of creating and crafting and having a crafty life as I do. I truly do. It's the name of one of my memberships groups. The first one that I created is the Craft Therapy Club. It's more than 2.5 years old. So I've been doing that one for a long time, and some of the members have been founding members. They've been with me since the very beginning. So God bless you all, and thank you for being so supportive. And we've had some ladies come, some ladies go, and it's a monthly group. But in the group, I love to share projects and ideas and inspiration, but I also want to build your confidence with creating and crafting. And you do that by just doing. You do it by like continuously trying and experimenting and exploring and like discovering new products that you can use. And so I say, like, adding to your toolbox all these little tips that you gain over the years. So I love sharing all the things that I've learned over the years. Okay, when you're beading these, if you don't have a needle, I prefer not to use a needle. I just take a regular glue stick. I put glue on my finger, not a lot, just a little bit of glue. And then I take my rope and I twist it in the same direction that it has been manufactured, spun, whatever. And what it does is it stiffens that end so that it makes it like a little needle. It gets stiff and it all stays together, so it's not gonna like splay out on you and make it difficult. It's not gonna split on you and come unraveled, and it's really easy to get it into these holes. So there's a little tip for you. Now I actually need, there goes another bead. You guys, when I do my beadwork, I have this. And I just didn't think to grab it because I was only using 3 beads. I grabbed this from the Dollar Tree. It's a little partitioned. So when I'm working with beads or anything that could fly around, I usually use this. And I didn't because I thought 3 beads. How can I lose them? I've already lost 2. Now I need to get another bead. Where did they go, girls? Where did I put my... Oh, Lord, Lord. I have another tip for you, but hold on. I'm going to have to go around here and find the beads that have fallen onto the floor. There it is. Because now I can't even find the bag of beads. Sheesh. Okay, we're actually going to be doing 2 of these. Not just one. I want to bead it on both of these if I can. So let's see. I'm going to get my glue out and see. I want both of these strands to go through if possible. It makes it easier. So let's see. I'm going to do this together. I don't know what Facebook has done to the audio and the video. You are off sync. It's ridiculous. I noticed it in every live I've watched since New Year's. That's really weird, Jana. I haven't noticed that at all. So I wonder if it has something to do with connectivity for you or your like internet speed or your cell speed. I set the sack to my left. Girls. Debbie, who said that? Jana. Jana. I don't know where. To my left. I can't find it, but thank you for trying to help me. I'm just going to go with a new one. Here. So what I did was I took both of the strands with the glue and I did this. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm hoping. Sometimes the beads have big enough holes. Yes, they do. See? So now I can strand them on both. The jute is now, that's both pieces of the jute, okay? You could have a lot of fun with this, and you could tie knots in between each one if you wanted to give it a little bit of separation. I'm just gonna go in with the 3 beads. Usually you wanna work in 3s or odd numbers with this kind of stuff. And I think I'm just gonna do 3. Yes! What do you think? You know, you could go long in lots of beads, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 3. I'm going to split this now. It'll split easily, even though I glued it. I'm going to tie a knot here so that these beads kind of stay in place. Now, I don't want to tie it super tight because it's going to make this like incredibly tight. I want it to have a little bit of give. If you want it super tight and you want this extremely stiff, then go as close to the beads as you can. If you don't want it really stiff, give it a little bit of wiggle room, totally up to you. It's not the end of the world if you do it one way or the other. It's just another tip. If you want it to be extremely tight, your beads, you want them really tightly strung together, then go as tight as you can with that knot, as close. Now, so what I'll do, we've got this. Now, it kind of matches my shirt, so it's hard to see. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to tie another knot up here so that I have like this as a place to like hang it on a tree limb. Like if you still have your tree up and you do a Valentine's tree, it could become a huge Valentine ornament. How cute would these be? To pick up like 10 or 12 of these from the Dollar Tree and make ornaments for your big tree, Valentine tree. These would be cute. I want this loop to be a little smaller because I'm not going to put this on a tree limb. It might hang on the wall or something. Or if you wanted to put it on a door handle, like if you're going to drop this off at your girlfriend's house as a little special treat or something with like a little coffee gift card in there, wouldn't that be cute? You'd want this to be bigger. So just think about how you're going to be using it. Make your hole as big as you want it. Now I'm holding this so that I get some resistance on this top part here. That way the knot doesn't slide all the way down. So I'm going to make a knot there, and then I think I will make a pretty little bow here. Instead of just cutting this, I'm going to make a pretty little bow right here on the top. I don't know why. I think it's cute to have like a pretty little, I'll show you, pretty little bow on the top of the hanger. You guys, how simple was this? And then there's my little glitter. And you could glitter, like you could come in and paint and glitter, or you could stencil this front part, because this one, the other one, it's across the room, so you can't see it now, but the other one has polka dots all over the front, so you wouldn't be able to stencil it unless you painted it first. This one is solid here, so you could stencil any of this. Add any of those little hearts that come on that stencil. You can make little random hearts all over the front. That would be really cute too. What do you guys think? Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree envelope, so cute. Easy, breezy, using the new set of stencils that came from Essential Stencil. Let's see, where's the pack? Because, you know, I put everything to the left, Jana, but I can't find everything. Here, this is the set that I used. It's called the Bushel and a Peck 6-pack. Bushel and a Peck 6-pack. That's what it's called. All right, ladies. What questions do you have? Comments, reactions? I hope, thank you. Deborah says, good job. Wonderful, Joyce says. Listen, they're going to be giving us a set of winners. They'll be announcing a set of winners here in a second. Oh, I dropped my little card here. So stay tuned for that because there'll be live winners, but there'll also be replay winners. So if you're catching the replay, please make sure that you comment replay so that they know, because they'll choose another winner from the replay watchers. And while we're waiting for the winners to be announced, because I'm not seeing them just yet, please make sure that you come on over to the Comfynest with Grace and hit that follow and like button. If you want to get on my texting service, the number is here. It's also on my page, so you can find that easily. You can go to my website, TheComfynestWithGrace.com as well to connect with me. I would love to. All right, we do have some winners here. Yay! No, my Dollar Tree Debbie, she's asking, is mine up to $1.25 yet? Not yet. Thankfully, not yet. I know they're making that switch for some of them. I imagine all of them will eventually get there. Andrea, the envelope is from the Dollar Tree. All right, let's look. Who are the winners? I think I saw, there we are. It is Gina Fitzgerald Dodd. If I slow down, I can say your name perfectly. Gina Dodd, Ann Swords, and Judy Mantle. You all just won a set of stencils. So if you are here live, give us a big, how do you do shout out in the comments saying thank you to Essential Stencil, because they will be sending you a set of stencils. Now, in order to get your stencils, in the pinned comment, the email address is there that you will need to email your mailing address and your email address to. The email address is important if you want tracking information for your package. So send them both your email address and your mailing address. They are going to send you a set of stencils. So it is Gina Fitzgerald Dodd, Ann Swords, and Judy Mantle. Congratulations, ladies. You guys are always so sweet congratulating the winners, because I know I don't ever win anything. So I'm always sitting there like, oh, they're not going to call my name. But you guys, even if you're in that spot, which almost everybody else is, right? Everybody else is, because there can only be 3 winners every single live, though. There are 3 winners. So if you're not here every day live, why aren't you here hanging out with us? Different brand ambassadors every day, so you're going to get a lot of diversity. A lot of different kinds of projects you're going to get to see. Lots of tips you're going to learn from Sharon and Melissa and Amanda and me and Sarah and all the other ladies, Tammy and the girls who come on live here. I don't know that there are any men yet, brand ambassadors, but that would be fun to have a creative guy here too. Bucky always goes on. I think he's still keeping Melissa company when she's live sometimes, her husband. So that's really fun to have his company, but come every single day, get the live, get the email, get on the email list, because every Sunday they send the schedule for the week. So you can just mark down on your calendar or put it up on your fridge so you know when we're live, and you have a chance to win some stencils. It's so fun. And you get to learn all this fun stuff and meet new people. It's been a blast meeting some of you. Those of you who are new to Essential Stencil or new meeting me for the first time, I'm Grace from the Comfynest with Grace. Thanks for being here, you guys. Have a beautiful, blessed day and weekend, because the weekend is coming. And stay safe and healthy. I know a lot of people are dealing with we have a lot of stomach bug in our town, and of course COVID is the thing everywhere. So stay healthy and safe. Many blessings. Bye.